Hi friends, I guess that's what I call you guys now. You guys are my friends. My name is Ashley, if you didn't know. You should know your friend's name, shouldn't you? What? Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another Zodiac video, and I'm doing a part 2 to the video that I was talking about the signs and my experiences with them and the relationship I've had with each sign. So I did a part 1 which was from Aries until Libra, I think, and now I'm continuing on Virgo to Pisces, and yeah, we're gonna finish it off today. So last time I did a makeup get ready with me. This time I will be doing a drive with me, but of course, as every drive with me starts by every YouTuber, like, am I big? Okay, I guess there's people walking by. As every drive with me goes, I will be getting some Starbucks. Hi guys, I am so sorry to interrupt the video. I just have something that I want to share with you guys, and if you're familiar with my channel, you've heard of them before. So there's a company called Keen, which I find really dope. I've done a few calls with them. It's a site that allows you to connect with different types of astrologers, psychics, mediums, clairvoyants, all different types of people in that realm. So it's all done pretty much over the phone, online, so you don't have to leave your house, which is great for people like me, introverted people. You don't gotta leave the house, you don't have to make face-to-face contact. It's awesome. So I've done a few calls with them and I've had pretty good experiences with them. Usually I will start off being a little skeptical, fill out the psychic for a bit, and I've realized that a lot of the things that I've discussed with the people on Keen have actually come true. I'd like you guys to try it for yourself. I don't want you to take my word for it, because there are obviously good astrologers and psychics and people of that sort, and there are bad ones. So far I've had pretty good experiences. There was this one call in particular, I did a video with them, and I was so sketched out. I thought it was fake. I was like, hey, she's very generic, and like things happened that she mentioned, and if you guys want to see like a follow-up video on that, I can do it and I can react to it and talk about what happened in real life. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Yeah, Keen is really sick, and I think it's something that you guys would love. You guys are obviously into astrology if you're subscribed to me, so you can contact astrologers on there and, you know, go over your birth chart. You can do different things with different types of people on there, so it's all dependent on what you're looking for. My biggest tip is to do the research on the website, look at the ratings, look at the reviews, and figure out who you're going to be talking to, so you don't spend money on someone that you don't really connect with. So do the research. Anyway, so Keen is offering my subscribers a lovely little deal. If you guys want to get the first 10 minutes of one of your readings for $1.99, click the link in the description of this video. That's really cheap, guys, trust me. So if you have $2 to spare and you want some answers, then definitely click the link, get a nice little 10-minute call or longer, and see for yourself if Keen is something for you. Again, I'm sorry to interrupt the video. Don't forget to click the link in my description. I hope you guys enjoyed this little snippet, and back to the video. Hi, could I get a grande iced black sesame latte? And can I get it with soy milk?
Soy milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it.
Anything else for you?
No, thank you.
Alright, we'll give you the total of the window. Thanks.
You. Okay, so moving on to the Zodiac video. Why am I yelling? So last time we finished off with Virgo, so we're gonna start talking about Libra now. And I've had many experiences with Libra people. Many experiences. My best friend of 9 years is a Libra, in case you didn't know. And we have a pretty good relationship. Like, we don't fight. I mean, when we do fight, it's usually something like light. Like, we fought more as teens and stuff, right? We have our differences, but our fights consist of like her just ignoring me for no fucking reason. I mean, we fight every now and then. Oh god, I hate when the camera's here when I'm fucking Starbucks.
Hello.
Hi.
Here's your tea latte.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then I'll pay by Starbucks card, please. I've had many Libras in my life. I've been close to, I think, 2. So yeah, I've been close to 2 Libras in my life, and I've had a very similar experience with both. They can be a little manipulative, as I mentioned in many videos of mine. But my main experience with them has to do with just me constantly telling them to deal with situations that they don't want to deal with. Like, a lot of times it's just them letting people like run all over them. Is that the saying? A lot of times it's like them allowing others to kind of treat them a certain way or do certain things, and them brushing it off because it's not a big deal, it's not this, it's not that. And I'm constantly like, yo, like, say something, you know? What are you doing? And I get really frustrated with them. Like, oh my god, relationships with Libras for me are very frustrating, because they complain, but take zero action to change situations, and it's annoying. But sorry, I don't want to sound too negative, because I really do like Libras. For me, it's easy to get close to them personally. Like I said, this is a video on my experiences with them, right? So I find it very easy to get close to them. Maybe it's the whole air sign thing. Like, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to get, like, we have a good way of communicating. Like, when I do fight with them, if they choose not to ignore me and they actually want to talk, like, it's very open communication. I find Libras to be super funny. A lot of the Libras I know are hilarious. Like, they just make me laugh. They say the dumbest things and the wittiest things. They've got a really good sense of humor, very sarcastic humor, super entertaining people. I don't find them shy. I find them very open. Like, they're the kind of people that will tell you all about their sex life within the first 5 minutes of knowing them for no apparent reason. They're flirty, very flirty, flirt with everybody. If you think a Libra likes you, I would second guess it and just watch how they treat other people. If they're treating other people the same as you, then a lot of times you'll kind of know if a Libra likes you if they spend a lot of time with you. Like, obviously, if you're friends, it's different, like if you guys are always spending time together, but like if they're making a big effort to make sure they spend the most of their time with you, that goes to say something. I've always had deep conversations with Libras at the beginning of the friendship. Oh, I remember this one time, I've mentioned this in a video before. He turned out to be a complete weirdo that I never talked to again because he was so odd. But I was at college and I was just chilling, minding my business. This is back when I had like 3,000 subscribers and I was like hustling on YouTube. Like, I was like, okay, I can feel the traction. Like, this is my fucking time to shine. So I was like really pushing out content like crazy. And I'd be at the same spot every day just working on my YouTube. And this guy approaches me and he starts talking to me and chatting me up. And literally, the first thing he says is like, hi. He literally says hi and sits down. It's like, is it okay if I stay here? And then like starts making conversation. And the whole time I was kind of thinking like, do I know him? Because the way he was talking was like we were already like friends, right? And he was just really friendly but very open, and we had like the oh, there's a homeless person walking around with a hungry sign and I don't have any change. Oh, I feel really bad. Oh my god. I don't have any change. It says hungry on her sign. But yeah, so like, we sat there for about 2.5 hours and had the deepest conversations. Like, normally if a stranger approaches me, I'll make a hint like, okay, like, it's time for you to go. But I was genuinely enjoying the conversation, not even like romantically, but just like, kind of like, okay, I've been here for 8 hours. I'm here every single day doing the same thing. Like, I don't mind stopping and having a good conversation and enjoying it. And he actually missed his class, I remember, because we were so deep in conversation. His prof passes by and he's like, where were you, man? And then he's just like, and after that, yes, he definitely, you know, tried to take me out on a date and stuff and whatever. But anyways, that just shows that I've always had a very open connection with Libras. I've always had really good talks. Like, when I work with Libras, when I go to school with Libras, they're the ones that I get close to. That guy ended up being super fucking weird. But a lot of times I find that they're just so easy to talk to. Like, it's crazy. Scorpio. So as I've mentioned multiple times, Scorpios for me, I love them when I first meet them. Like, my first experience with them, this drink is really dark, by the way. Oh, weird. My first experience meeting them is usually great. Like, I love their sign when I first meet them. I'm like, who is this perfect human being? And I want to spend a lot of time with them. Like, for example, I remember my first job ever. I met a Scorpio there and we just got along like this. Like, we were just instant friends, always like, we just had a mutual understanding. Like, Scorpios are so chill. Like, I know that contradicts when I say they're insane and hotheads, but like, they have different sides. Like, obviously when you first start meeting them, when they're not 100% comfortable with you, they're a different side of themselves, and that's the side that I love. Like, my best friend in high school was a Scorpio, and we had an awesome friendship, but we had we had high highs and low lows. Like, we were like best friends, but we also really had a lot of areas where we clashed. But like, work friends have always just been the best. Like, we just like complain to each other, we talk about everything openly, we joke around, we can take our friendship outside of work without getting too close. Like, I've had such cool friendships with Scorpios in work and school environments. But a lot of times when I get close to them, that's when it just goes left. But if I could kind of keep that arm's length distance with every Scorpio that I met, they would be one of my favorite signs. Like, they actually would be. And I know that sounds crazy coming from me, but they would be one of my favorite signs. It's just, I know what they're like when you really get to know them and when they really get comfortable, and they're just not compatible with my sign. Like, my sister and I, we obviously get along, but like, when we clash, we clash. The other friend I had, she was like my sister. Like, it's just really interesting, the different relationships I've had with that sign, because it's so different, like, depending on the person and the level of friendship we really get onto. I find Scorpios hilarious, mysterious, funny. Oh, hilarious and funny are the same thing. Open, great at giving advice, and the best secret keepers you will ever come across. Like, they know how to keep a secret, man. Like, they know how to keep a secret. Sagittarius. I've had a lot of experience with Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. All my friends in college were Sag. It was this weird group where, like, one day we kind of all said our signs, and I think like 8 out of 10 were Sag. And me being one of the 10, I was Aquarius. And the other girl was Capricorn, Sag cusp. She called herself a Sag at the time, but now she has a Capricorn tattoo, so it's like, what the fuck. Anyways, they're a lot to deal with. They're a lot. I really like them because they are just, I just get along with them, like, every single time. And when I tell you, every time I meet someone and I have a good connection with them and I ask them their sign, they're always a Sagittarius. For example, I'll tell you what happened a few months ago. I was in an Uber, and me and the Uber driver were having great talks, like, great talks. He was an actor, he was given his life story, like, and my friends were in the backseat. It was very, like, friendly conversation, just like Uber talk, but like, it got deeper than Uber talk, and we were just really vibing, but not like a flirty way, just vibing, you know? Yeah, so we're really vibing, and eventually my friend goes on to, as all my friends do, oh, by the way, she has 100K on YouTube, and I get awkward. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I get really weird, but my friend's like, yeah, you know, she has a YouTube channel, she has 100K, blah, 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 and then he's like, oh, sick, what do you do? And then he starts talking, we start talking about Zodiac signs, and then my friend's like, see if you can guess the sign. So I was like, okay, Sagittarius. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, Sag. And then he's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? And then we're all like, whoa. And then he's like, how did you know? And I was like, because we're vibing. That's it, like, we're vibing. And like, it's very, I'm like, whenever I can talk to a person like this openly and comfortably and just chill, good talks, Sagittarius, like, I just know it. And I've always just had that relationship with them. Like, I've never even been romantically interested in one, really, I don't think. I've just had that good platonic deep, and it always just goes so well. Like, I just really love talking to Sagittarius. I don't know why, but anyways, moving on from like my initial impression, my relationships with them have always been good but dramatic. Like, they bring a lot of drama, they have a lot of problems with a lot of people, and they have a lot of problems. Oh fuck, fuck, I almost rear-ended someone just now. Oh my god, the traffic. If anybody's from Toronto, traffic on Allen Road going to Eglinton West and all that, the whole area is just a hot ass mess, yo. Like, it's just so chaotic. Bro, you can move up. There's people stuck in the middle of the intersection. You're not moving up? Like, move up. There's no one in front of him? Oh, he's just an asshole, huh? Oh, there is. I never go this way. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I just forget that I'm like recording a video. Oh, I'm right by the studio. Anyways, okay, sorry, I get so sidetracked. But, yeah, so Sagittarius are usually like super chill, easy to talk to, and then once you get really close to them, they bring a lot of drama. They have a lot of problems with you and a lot of problems with other people, but don't like address them. They just let it affect how they treat you, and you'll try and get it out of them, and they'll be like, it's nothing, like, I'll get over it. And like, it just kind of creates this like disconnect from them really often, I find, and it's really hard to get through to them. I also find Sag to be like very complicated and very like, I don't know, like, they're really weird. Like, they're really weird. I feel like they all have a very dark side to them that they don't show people, and it's a little concerning because you're like how bad does this get, you know? And it's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with. In particular, I remember I had this one Sag friend who was crazy obsessive. And if you never watched, that's a nice ass Porsche. If you never watched the story time on the crazy friend who did witchcraft on a rapper, then you need to watch it. I might repost it on my second channel, like re-record it all. I think I will, because that story is crazy, and I think I will expose the rapper when I repost it. But yeah, that to me is a Sagittarius obsession at its finest. Like, that showcases a Sagittarius in its true possessive form. And I think it's something that people should see. So yeah, I'll link that below. I'll probably forget, but just look up friend did witchcraft on a rapper on my channel or something, I don't know. But Sag are kind of crazy. And yeah, that's my main experience with them. I've had a lot of friends who are, and they have all kind of come to me for advice on girls, advice on guys, and like they'll like know things about them, and they'll like write things down about them, and they'll like nonstop talk about them, and they kind of get so obsessed that like everything in their life goes back to them. So like you can't really be friends with that person anymore, because anything they talk about has to do with their lover, or if they're free it's constantly with their lover, and it's like you can't even, they don't care, because their life becomes that person. And it's really sad because I've lost a lot of friends because of this. Like, that's pretty much the main reason why I don't have many Sagittarius friends anymore, because they all got in relationships now. It's like, okay, bye. One more thing about Sag is that they will kick someone's ass for you. They are super loyal, and they will defend you to the end. Capricorn. So I barely ever get close to Capricorns. I think I've only gotten close to one. So Capricorns, I think I've only gotten close to one in my life. And then the other ones I've been friends with, but never had like this super, super close bond. I find that Capricorns are very hard to get close to. Like, you have to be really similar to them in order to be really close to them, because they're really selective. And I mean, so am I. And usually there's just a disconnect with us, because there's just a disconnect. The ones that I've come across, as I've mentioned, have been quite dry and dull. As I've mentioned, you know, low fat, plain, non-flavored yogurt. So pretty much I find that Capricorns and I don't mesh well. But oh my god, the sexiest car just passed by me. Ooh, Forest Hill, Toronto, man. This is where Drake is from. I'm pretty sure he has a house here or some shit like that. Capricorns, I find that they are really nice and very friendly. You meet them and you're like, I mean, if they're not the awkward type, you meet them and you're like, hey, like, they're really witty. They're very, like, they got a cool sense of humor, you know what I mean? Like, they got a weird, dry sense of humor where they say things and you don't know if they're joking or not, and you're a little bit thrown off. But because of how thrown off you are, that makes it so much funnier. I'm sorry, the roads are terrible here. I'm probably shaking like crazy. Oh shoot, there's a stop sign. But yeah, so their humor is very entertaining, and I enjoy it. You know, it's a pretty good sense of humor, but it just gets kind of weirder from there. Like, they start making jokes that you're just kind of like, wait, that's odd. Yeah, so they have a cool sense of humor. You get to know them, and you find that the small talk, early friendship stage with the Capricorn is one of the best parts of the Capricorn relationship. For me, it doesn't usually go past there, but I find Capricorns to be extremely motivating. Like, if I work with them, they make me want to work harder. If I'm in class with them, they make me want to fucking get on top of my studies. Like, they're very motivating without even knowing it. But then when you need them for advice and stuff like that, then they're even better. Like, if you are complaining about how you're overwhelmed, like, they will help you. Like, they will help you. Oddly enough, despite what I say about them, they're some of the most caring people ever, as long as you're really important to them, of course. Like, they can be very, very caring. It's another side of them that you don't see often. It all depends. Like, I have seen that side with one friend, but that's it. They're very charming people. I remember my first little crush in college was a Capricorn guy, and he was someone who, like, wasn't my type at all. But he was so charming. Like, I was just like in love, you know? Like, I was literally, not literally in love, sorry, but I was actually like mesmerized by how charming he was. Like, he got all the girls in class because his personality was just everything. Yeah, he got all the girls in class. He was so charming. He got me. Like, I was like, huh. They make you nervous. Like, they're so confident. They walk around with this confidence that no one else has. Like, this type of like aura that like you can't tell them shit. Like, they walk around with that. Like, if you're interested in a Capricorn, you better be worth their time, I'm telling you, or else they'll make you feel like an idiot. Like, they will make you feel like a fool for even trying to talk to them. Like, you better be worth their time. Capricorns know their worth. That's what I really respect about them. Like, despite what I say about Capricorns, yeah, obviously it's no secret I don't like them, but I respect them. I think they are cool people. They're just not my kind of people. You know, like, I feel like there's someone for everybody, and a Capricorn is definitely for somebody, and I can understand why people love them. Like, a lot of YouTubers that I've watched that I enjoy, I find out they're Capricorns, and like one of my favorite things about their channel is how much I love their personality. And then when I find out they're Capricorn, I'm like, oh shit, really? It's really interesting because they are funny. They are cool people. It's all just subjective. Aquarius, it's hard for me to analyze because I am an Aquarius and I see so much of myself in others, but I have heard many times that I, as well as many other Aquarius, are very intimidating upon first meeting, and that we like read into you so deeply that it feels like we're like staring into your soul and like reading your inner thoughts and like just analyzing every single, like, we make people nervous, which I don't know. But I mean, I guess I do know. But when I have come across Aquarius, I start to really analyze these things. And I've realized that, yeah, some of them do intimidate me slightly because they make me just feel a little anxious. Like, why are you staring into my soul like that? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, what, like, is there something on my face? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, whoa, like, this is too deep. You know what I mean? Like, it's just this weird energy. Aquarius for me, I haven't had too many close Aquarius friends. My cousin's an Aquarius and we get along really well, and we always have a lot in common, especially when it comes to the way that we view things and opinions on things, and when people ask advice, we give the same advice. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very, very similar. As an Aquarius, I find that my personality is just like mirroring the other Aquas around me, and for the most part, I've had like cool relationships with them, like very slow start to a friendship. I find that when I befriend an Aquarius, it takes us a while to like get close because I think we're both kind of feeling each other out the same way, and then once we get close, we're like really, really cool and we have so much in common. But it can get really annoying sometimes because we both want to do things our way all the time, and we both are like trying to, we're both trying not to come on too strong, but we both have that like weird distance, so it takes a little while to get close because it's a little awkward, but it's a really cool friendship, I find. Like, I vibe really well with Aquarius. Like, we usually have really, really, really good, deep conversations. Like, for example, my drive with me for the Aquarius was one of the like deepest conversations out of all the 12 zodiac signs. Like, you watch it and you just see us understanding everything the other person is saying so intensely because it's just like a really deep combo. And you'll see the way I interact with each sign when you watch that series. But I find that Aquarius are they're full of surprises. Like, we are full of surprises. You think you know something about an Aquarius and they're the complete opposite. Like, we're just like a complete contradiction. We are on one side of the spectrum and the complete opposite side at the same time. Like, you'll meet us and you'll think that we're just very timid and shy and introverted and innocent, and then you get to know us and we're like the opposite of all those things, but we're also all those things at the same time. It's really weird and we don't make any sense. But hey, you know, it's fine. Yeah, I find that we're really entertaining signs. Like, we're really weird, we're really quirky. Whenever I meet someone that's really strange, and to the point where I'm just kind of like, you're actually strange. Like, you're not just like weird. You're like actually weird. Those are the ones that I realize, okay, you're probably an Aquarius because this is not normal behavior. But I've always had a lot of fun with Aquas. I've always found them to be very kind, very sweet, very considerate. very snobby sometimes, and very just a bunch of, just a million things all at once. Just a very confusing sign. Okay, lastly, we're going to be talking about Pisces. Wow, this video is very long. So Pisces, I find, there's a cop right in front of me. I hope it's okay that my camera's on my dash. So Pisces, I have always had such a cool connection with Pisces. Like, I don't know, I meet them and they're just a big ball of good energy. Like, you just feel so good around them. Like, they're just so kind, you know? Like, they're just so nice, and they're so friendly and fun and comforting and reassuring and caring, and you're like, are you human? Why are you so lovely? You know what I mean? Like, I have never really met a Pisces that I don't like. Even the bitchy Pisces that I've come across, because there are many. I can respect their attitude. I'm around them and I'm like, man, I wish I was that bold. Like, they really, like, some of them are really bold, you know? Like, it's really cool. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, Pisces are different. Pisces are rare. Like, you meet a Pisces and you just feel like you've met a rare, genuine person. And I can appreciate that so much. They're one of my, like, top signs. They drive me crazy, and they're emotional and they're annoying, but they're so awesome. I had a very close friend in high school who was a Pisces, and we always just understood each other. They're super, super understanding. They're the kind of people that you can tell anything to, and they won't judge you. They'll really try hard to relate to you, to make you really comfortable. They're all about, like, making you comfortable, I've noticed. A lot of them are like that. I've had many close Pisces friends, actually. One of my close friends to this day, he's a Pisces, and very understanding person. I remember I was, like, crying to him a couple months ago, and I didn't feel awkward. I find that Pisces are all very odd, very confusing. They don't know what they want. They're all over the place. A lot of them, you know what? Sometimes they do know what they want, but they don't like to act on what they want. They like to act on what will make another person happy. A lot of them live their lives according to pleasing others, which is very sad. They are people pleasers. They are. And I found that a lot of them will not want to do something and will complain about it to me, but they don't want to disappoint someone, so they will go ahead and do just that, even though they know it's what is making them unhappy. And that's sad to see, because it's like, no one should ever just do things for the sake of making others happy. Like, I find that a lot of them are the type of people that will go on dates because they don't want to disappoint that person, but they know they're not interested and they know they don't want to go on the date. Or a lot of them will go see a movie that they hate and makes them anxious because they don't want to disappoint. They'll do too many things for other people, and I can't understand that. I can't, because it's so easy to just do things that make you happy. A lot of them end up in programs that they don't want to be in because it's making other people happy. A lot of them end up in jobs they don't like because they don't know how to quit because they feel too loyal to their management. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. Like, they're just so kind. They have such genuine hearts. And that's why it's just so, I don't know, man. It's just, like, really sad, because you just know the potential of a Pisces and what they could be doing and how happy they could be. But, yeah. Pisces are funny. Pisces are entertaining. Pisces are the life of the friggin' party. They have multiple sides, but they have that one demonic side. Don't cross them, because you'll regret it. You will. You will regret it. They're crazy. Okay? I know you don't think they're crazy because they're so kind and sweet and caring and They're crazy. They will fuck with you. So watch your back. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually downtown right now. I don't know if you can tell, if you can hear the honking or see all the friggin' pedestrians. I'm like heart of downtown Toronto right now, and it is getting a little hard for me to focus with this video going, but lucky for me, this video is ending on some perfect timing, right as I'm getting to the core. It's done. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm really happy that I'm back to making Zodiac content that I enjoy, and that that makes me happy. That makes me happy. So thank you guys so much for watching this channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. My face is so bright. Thank you guys so much for watching this channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this content so far. If you didn't see part 1 of this video, make sure to check it out because it's good. I'm doing my makeup. Yeah, more Zodiac content coming soon. Don't forget, I have a P.O. box. If you want to send me some shit, I have a P.O. box, and I have a website called Zodiac Haven that I sell cool stuff on, and I have an Instagram. That's pretty much it. I'm about to finesse this parking spot, not pay for it, and get it for free because it's literally what she and I do every single time. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.